Okay folks, today we're going to show you how to make the Swiss Army knife USB drive. It's using a tool called Ventoy that enables you to make up a pen drive with loads of different ISO images on it. So you can have Windows installers, restore CDs, rescue tools, all kinds of stuff, all on a single USB drive. It's really handy to have part of your toolkit. So I'll show you how we can make one of those up now. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is to get the tools that we need for this. So it's a bit of software called Ventoy. Just go to ventoy.net and we're going to go to downloads, and then we're going to download the Windows version of the file. You can install this on Linux as well, but I'm just going to show you the Windows one today. Okay, so once that's downloaded, head over to your downloads folder and extract the zip file. Once that's done, just go into the folder and we're going to use this Ventoy to disk utility here. Now once that's loaded up, it's very simple to use. You just click in this device window here and choose the pen drive or USB drive that you've decided to use for this. Now be aware that it will delete everything on the drive, so make sure it's one that you want to use for this, and also make sure you don't pick the wrong one and wipe the wrong drive. Now I have found whenever I've been testing this that if the drive is over 128 gigabytes, some older BIOSes and computers won't recognize the drive or won't boot properly from it. So that's why I've bought this particular 120 gig drive. There's a link to it in the description below from Amazon. It's a brilliant, very portable, light drive, and it's worked brilliantly for this for me. So choose the drive that you want to use. You'll see there, Ventoy and package. This is the version that we're going to install. At the moment you can see on the device there's no version on the device, it's blank. We'll just click install. It warns us here that the device will be formatted and you'll lose everything on it. We've made sure we've picked the right one, so that's fine. It double checks just to make absolutely sure. And this is a pretty quick process. And that's it. Simple as that. And then in future, if an update comes out for this, you can download the new version of Ventoy, run it, plug your existing drive in, and then you can just hit update and it will update it to the latest version of the software. Now in the options here, you've got options for things like secure boot, what type of partition you want the drive to use, things like that. In most instances the defaults are fine, so just use those. Once you've set the disk up, if we go down into my PC here and look, we'll see this drive comes up, Ventoy, and it'll be empty. This is where you put your disk images, so those ISO files that you would use, you get for like installer files for Windows 10, Windows 11, Linux distributions, toolkits, things like that, and all you have to do is drag those in here and then they'll appear whenever you go to boot from this disk. So adding new tools to the drive is super simple, it's literally drag and drop. So I'm going to find a few files to drag over to this now. Okay, so I found some images I'm going to put onto this drive. We've got a Windows 10 installer, Ubuntu server installer, and Hirens Boot CD, which is a great little toolkit full of all sorts. So I'm going to drag those across onto the Ventoy drive. Simple as that. Okay, so the files are copied across. All we have to do now is remove this from the PC, plug it into our target machine, and then boot up, get the boot menu and make it boot from this drive. So we'll do that now. Okay, so here we are at our PC. We're booting up from the BIOS and mashing the key, whatever key it is, to get to your boot menu. And we've got the boot menu now, so we're going to choose this integral portable SSD that has our Ventoy in it, and there's our Ventoy menu. So you can see those three ISOs that we dragged in earlier, the Hirens Boot CD, Ubuntu and Windows 10. So all we have to do is choose which one we want to boot from and then hit return. It'll then pop up this menu asking do you want to boot in normal mode or win boot mode. Most cases normal works, so just choose it and just hit return and then wait for your chosen bit of software to load. Okay, so there we have it. We've booted into the Windows 10 installer CD. We could go ahead now and continue through this and install Windows 10 as normal. And if you have an ISO for every version of Windows on that Ventoy drive, then you can install any version of Windows you need straight from that one drive really simply. So we'll reboot here now and see if we can put into another bit of software just to show how easy it is. Okay, so we're back at the Ventoy menu again. We're going to choose Hirens Boot CD this time and boot into that, and you can see some of the tools and things that are available on that. Okay, so now we're in Hirens Boot CD. This is a brilliant little tool. It's got all sorts in it. There's disk utilities, password removal utilities, all kinds of brilliant tools for rescuing a broken computer, or all sorts of techie things you're likely to need. So definitely one to have in your toolkit and handy to have on this Ventoy drive. Well, hope you found that useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.